Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Hi guys, how are you? This is Science Grade 3 Lessons, and today we're gonna talk about Chapter 2, Lesson 5, and this is Session 2. What is sound? Again, what is sound energy? This is page 65 in the booklet, and today we're gonna talk about pitch, how high or low sound is. So let's watch this video together to know more about sound energy.
And just listen. What do you hear? I hear my chemistry set bubbling and squeaks. Is that you? Sounds are all around us all the time. There are so many of them, and we call sounds by a lot of different names. Like if a sound is really like sounds themselves, like when fireworks go boom, popcorn pops, and bells go ding-a-ling. It doesn't matter what makes a sound though. All sounds are made the same way, through vibrations. When something vibrates, it moves back and forth really fast. So fast, in fact, that our eyes...
So guys, what the meaning of vibration? Vibration is the movement of back and forth, as you see, back and forth very quickly. And sound is made when something vibrates. Without vibration, there will be no sound.
often can't see it moving, but other parts of our body can sense vibrations. And I bet you know what parts those are. That's right, our ears. So how does sound get from, say, a bell to our ears? The air all around us is made of tiny particles, and these particles are what carry sound. We can use marbles to demonstrate the teeny tiny particles that make up the air. Let's see how. If we put a few marbles together so they're touching, then roll another marble so that it crashes into them, the group of marbles will move.
So guys, what happened here? It's like when the sound hit those marbles, we made those marbles like particles of the air. When the sound hit those particles move here and there and everywhere. Okay, so like the movement of the sound waves.
Then roll another marble so that it crashes into them. The group of marbles will move. That's kind of what happens with sound. When we ring a bell, we cause the metal that makes up the bell to vibrate really fast back and forth. And the vibration of the bell also shakes up the particles that make up the air around it and makes them vibrate. Then those particles run into the air particles next to them, and so on. You can also think about it like dominoes, with the vibration getting passed along from one bunch of particles in the air to the next. We call this path of vibration a wave. Now, how do we hear those vibrations? If we could look deep inside our ears, we'd see a special little part that kind of looks like the top of a drum. When sound waves make it all the way to and into our ears, they make this part of our ear vibrate. The vibration...
Okay guys, so we hear sounds by ear. Excellent. So this is the ear from the inside. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala create the ear so we can hear sounds. And we have this part here. This is ear drum. It's like the drum, as you see here. It's like the drum. Okay, so this part we call it eardrum, and we gonna talk about those parts of the ear in the next videos. Okay, so let's continue.
Our ears, they make this part of our ear vibrate. The vibrations keep going, moving even deeper into our ear until they finally get to the spot that sends a message to our brain. And that message says, "Hey, we're hearing something!" Now, who's ready to make some vibrations? We can make a kind of musical instrument that will help us to see the vibrations that we make. All we need is an empty can, like a coffee can, and a rubber band that's just big enough to stretch around.
So guys, we can make our sound box, okay, or this is a nice experiment. You can bring a box or a can like this and just a rubber band, and we put the band around the can or the box. We can make a nice sounds through plucking the strings or the rubber band. Okay, let's continue.
Round the can from its top to its bottom. Stretch the rubber band over the top of the coffee can, and ta-da! We have an instrument. one that's kind of like a guitar. Let's pluck the rubber band gently. Does it make a sound? It sure does. And if we look very, very closely, we can see that the rubber band is moving back and forth. When we pull on the rubber band and let it go, we're causing it to vibrate. These vibrations travel into the air, making the air particles move through the air to our ears in a sound wave. If we pull kind of gently, the sound is kind of soft. But if we pull a little harder, the sound gets louder. And if we grab the rubber band while it's moving and stop it from vibrating, we also stop the sound. Hey, we made some...
Okay guys, so when there is no vibration, it will be no sound, okay? Okay, so let's move to the next part and let's listen to this video together to know more about sound.
This student is ready to play a vibraphone. When she strikes a key with a mallet, the key vibrates and makes sound. All sounds travel in waves. These waves form when matter vibrates. Vibrations in matter cause the particles that make up air to vibrate too. Think about the vibrating vibraphone key. As the key vibrates, it causes the air particles around it to move. The moving particles form waves. In some areas, the air particles are squeezed together. In other areas, the particles spread apart.
Okay, can you tell me what is this wave? What's the kind of this wave? Yeah, compression waves. Good job. Why? Because we have a spaces which the particles are squeezed together here, and spaces which the particles are spread. Yeah, okay, or far away from each other. Okay, let's continue.
This pattern repeats as the key continues to vibrate. As a sound wave travels, the air particles that make up the wave do not move along with it. They vibrate in place and bump into each other. When they bump, energy transfers from one particle to the next. You hear the sound energy that reaches your ear. Sound waves can produce sounds with different volumes. Volume is how loud or soft a sound is. Volume is related to how much energy a sound has.
So again, volume is how loud or soft a sound is. Okay, so let's use our hands to do like this. Yeah, so this is a sound. I use some energy to do this. Okay, let's use a lot of energy. Wow, the sound become louder. Okay, if I use just little energy like this, so the sound will be soft. Excellent. Okay, let's continue.
If the student strikes a vibraphone key lightly, it makes a soft sound. When the student strikes a key hard, she uses more energy. The sound waves she produces have more energy. The sound the key makes is louder. Some sounds are higher than others. Pitch is how high or low a sound is. The pitch of a sound depends on its frequency.
Okay, so now we talk about pitch. What the meaning of pitch? How high or low sound is. Again, how high or low sound is. Good job. So we talk about pitch. Okay, so pitch depends on frequency. What's the meaning of frequency? Let's watch and see.
Frequency is the number of sound waves made in a certain amount of time. Low frequency sounds have a low pitch. When the student hits a key that vibrates slowly, it makes a sound with a low pitch.
So, when we hit something that vibrates slowly, so we have low frequency, we have low pitch. That's why we have little, yeah, excellent, little sound waves in a set of time, like 1 minute. Okay, so we have a little sound waves, but when we hit something which vibrates slow, not slowly, fast, so we gonna have a lot of sound waves in 1 minute. So this is frequency. Frequency is how many sound waves we have in 1 minute, or a set of time. Okay, guys? Okay, so if we have high pitch sound, this means we have high frequency sound. We have a lot of sound waves in 1 minute or 1 second. But if we have low pitch, this means we have low frequency and we have little, excellent, little of sound waves, or just 1 or 2 less sound waves in a set of time, like 1 minute or 1 second. Okay, let's continue.
When the student hits a key that vibrates quickly, it makes a sound with a high pitch. With practice, the student will be able to combine different pitches and volumes to write long tunes.
So let's move to page 65. Pitch. Pitch, how high or low a sound is. Sound pitch depends on sound frequency and the material and size and shape. So let's see, what's sound frequency? Frequency. Okay, let's say it together. Frequency. 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 Okay, so frequency is the number of sound waves made in a certain amount of time. Like here, if we guess this 1 second, so we have here 1 wave, 2 wave, 3 waves. So, but we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we have 6 waves. Okay, so which one is low pitch and which one is high pitch? This is low pitch. Why? Because the number of waves is less. And here, high pitch. Why? Because we have more of sound waves. So guys, things that vibrates quickly make sounds with high frequency and high pitch. Like here we have higher pitch and a lot of sound waves. Things that vibrates slowly, like this, slowly, have less sound waves and low frequency, low pitch. Excellent. Okay, the material an object is made of. Okay, so the material make the pitch different. Like if we have material that vibrates quickly, so we're gonna have high pitch. But if we have material that vibrates slowly, like the strings of the guitar, if the strings is maybe made of rubber, it will be different. If it made from another matter, maybe. Okay, guys, so the material an object is made of make the pitch different. Excellent. Okay, and the size and shape of an object, like the strings. Okay, like here, the strings of the guitar or the drum, as you see. If we have a small drum, this small drum will vibrate quickly, so we're gonna have high pitch. But here, this big drum will vibrate slowly, so we're gonna have low pitch. Excellent. Pitch is in a strained instruments. Oh, if we look here, strained instruments like guitar, violin, cellos, and harps are strained instruments. Super, like this in the picture here. They make sounds by plucking their strings, like here, pluck the strings, or rub a paw across their strings. You can rub a paw, like if you get your pen or pencil to rub those strings. Okay, you gotta make sound. A string. Okay, thin string vibrate faster. Like if we have thin string, it will vibrate faster and has higher pitch than a thick one. So I'm gonna show you now a video. You're gonna know more about the strains and if it's thick or thin. Okay, so wait and see.
What can affect the sound made by a rubber band? Listen carefully. Let's add a ruler. Listen.
Okay guys, what happened here? We have thin strain and thick strain. So this thin strain make a sound with a higher pitch, high frequency. Why? Because it vibrates quickly. Excellent. But here, no, vibrates slowly because it's thick. So it make a sound with low pitch and low frequency because it vibrates slowly. Okay, let's listen again.
Listen carefully.
This is a sound with a high pitch. And this is a sound with a low pitch. Okay, if we try to put a ruler here and make the strains shorter, what will happen?
Let's add a ruler. Listen.
So the sound become higher. Why? Because we make the strain shorter. So when the strain short, okay, when we have a short strain, it will give us a higher pitch. Excellent, higher sound pitch. Why? Because it vibrates more quickly. Excellent, good job. Let's back again to the PowerPoint, this part here. Yes. So now you know, a thin strain vibrates faster and has higher pitch than a thick one. A strain that is shorter and tighter makes sound with higher pitch. Good job. Okay, now let's move to this game and see what will happen. Okay. Just you have to wait and see. Okay guys, I guess now you can see with me pitch and loudness. Sound is a type of energy. It creates vibration in the air. If vibration reaches your ear, you can hear the sound. If the vibration stops, the sound stops. Excellent. Okay, sound travels in waves called compression waves. These waves compressed or squeezed particles as they travel. Okay, so let's listen together here. Big Bo, this is Big Bo, okay, is trying to round up his sheep at the end of the day. Watch how adjusting the loudness and pitch of his triangle changes the sound of waves. Okay, let's just try to start and see. So here he choose lower loudness. This means lower loudness and this means higher. Okay, lower pitch and higher pitch. So he choose here lower loudness and lower pitch. Let's see what will happen. Just three shape. Listen, okay? Three shape here. The sound. So we have lower loudness and lower pitch. Let's continue. We have lower loudness, high pitch. What will happen? Just three will hear the sound. Okay, let's continue. We gotta choose higher loudness and lower pitch. Wow. all the sheep hear the sound. Greater loudness and low pitch. Okay, let's try both. Yeah. Higher loudness and higher pitch. All the sheep hear and everyone here too. Okay, so how did the sound change when the pitch was adjusted? The sound get higher. Excellent. How did the sound change when the loudness was adjusted? The sound get loud. Excellent, guys. Okay, let's back to the PowerPoint and watch this video together. We're gonna know more how we're gonna learn more. We're gonna learn more how we can hear sounds and the function of the ear. Okay, let's watch together.
Tell me where it hurts.
I'm singing, not hurting.
I do love the drums.
I am drumming in honor of today's quest to the ear to see how we hear.
So you're playing the drum because we're going to learn how the drum in your ear helps you hear.
That was the plan, but having managed to climb up this tree,
You found that the getting down part is not so easy? No worries, as the ear is coming here to here.
delightful. Before we enter, did you know that there are 3 parts to the ear?
3 parts? Sing it, Nerb.
The outer ear, the middle ear, and the inner ear.
I'm guessing that this, being on the outside, would...
Okay, guys, so we have 3 parts of the ear. The outer ear, as you see, this is outer ear. And inside we have the middle ear and the inner ear. Okay, let's watch and learn.
be the outer ear?
What a clever clue you are! The outer ear, also known as the pinna or auricle, fancy word. The pinna or outer ear acts like a funnel, collecting sounds to channel them into the ear canal, which is also part of the outer ear.
What are we waiting for? Let's head inside the outer ear. Ooh, what's this gunk on the floor?
You mean this glorious earwax produced by the ear canal?
Nasty earwax is more like it.
Hardly. Earwax contains chemicals to fight off infections that could hurt the skin here in the ear canal, and traps dirt to help keep it clean.
Okay, fighting infection and keeping the ear canal...
Okay, guys, so again, this is the outer part or the outer ear, okay? Outer ear. And this is ear canal. Again, ear canal. And here you're gonna find the eardrum. And this ear canal, outer ear, eardrum, middle ear, okay? Ear canal, outer ear. Middle ear, we find eardrum. Good job. And when they enter, they find earwax. This earwax Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created to protect us from dirt and germs and harmful things to enter our ear. Okay, let's continue.
You mean this glorious earwax produced by the ear canal?
Nasty earwax is more like it.
Hardly. Earwax contains chemicals to fight off infections that could hurt the skin here in the ear canal, and traps dirt to help keep it clean.
Okay, fighting infection and keeping the ear canal clean is important stuff.
Yeah. Also, earwax will help us slide down the ear canal.
Middle ear!
Where we find the eardrum.
Okay guys, so when we enter to the middle ear, we're gonna find this. It's eardrum. What happened to the eardrum when we hear sounds? The sound wave hit the eardrum that make it vibrate. Okay, so when the sound waves hit the eardrum will vibrate.
Sound waves vibrate the eardrum? Got it. What happens next?
When the eardrum vibrates, it moves a set of 3 tiny bones on the other side.
So we have here the ear bones. They are 3 tiny bones, as you see. And there are the small bones, okay? The smallest bone in the body, in the human's body. Okay, so when the sound wave hit the eardrum vibrates, then the 3 bones vibrates too. So the 3 bones in the middle ear. Okay, and when they vibrate, they make the inner ear vibrate too. This blue part is the inner ear. Let's watch and see.
Ossicles? That sounds like a drum beat. Ossicles, ossicles, ossicles.
The 3 ossicle bones are called the header, the anvil, and the stirrup.
Those bones sort of look like those things. But the sound's journey to the brain isn't over yet, is it?
Not even close. For that, we need to pop past the eardrum through the inner ear.
There are the ossicles.
And there's the cochlea. The ossicle bones connect to the cochlea. The cochlea is a small coiled tube filled with liquid.
So this is the inner ear. As you see, the take the shape of a shell. As you see, it look like a shell, and it filled with liquid, and it have tiny hairs. When it vibrates, this liquid move, and the tiny hair moves. Okay, let's continue.
Vibration of the ossicles create waves in the liquid in the cochlea.
Are those little hairs I see?
I'm so happy you asked. The cochlea is lined with tiny hairs. When the fluid in the cochlea moves, it moves the hairs and creates hair signals that get sent to the brain.
So guys, those tiny hairs attached or touched tiny nerves. When they move, the nerves send signals to the brain. That's how we can hear sounds.
The brain understands these nerve signals as sound, and so you hear.
What?
I said you hear!
Sorry, I can't hear you.
That's because you have earplugs in your ears!
A precaution in case you started singing again.
What a fine idea! Earplugs to the ear you will need if you want to hear outer, middle, and inner ears. Scoop, doop, to the sound gets funneled in the pinna through the ear canal to the middle ear when the sound makes the eardrum vibrate, moving the ossicles, 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 ossicles. The ossicles move the liquid in the cochlea in the inner ear, which move the tiny hairs inside the cochlea, sending your signals to your brain so you can hear. Skidoo-doop, doop, 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 I hear you.
Okay guys, I hope you like the song and the video. Let's now back to the booklet, page 67. How we hear sound. Your eardrum is a thin layer of skin here. This is the eardrum. Okay, let me use something to show you. No? Okay, I need something, yeah, like this. Okay guys, so this is the outer ear. You find it here. This is the outer ear. Okay, and here you find the eardrum. This is the eardrum. Okay, and this is the ear canal between the outer ear and the eardrum. You find the ear canal. After that you find the eardrum. After the eardrum, you find the three tiny bones. You're gonna see them here. Three tiny bones. We have little bones there. Okay, and those bones vibrate in the middle ear, and they make the inner ear vibrate. So this is the inner ear here, this part. Okay, guys? Okay, so let's read together. Small bones next to your eardrum. Okay, let's read from the beginning. Your eardrum is a thin layer of skin inside your ear. This is your eardrum. Small bones next to your eardrum, those are the small bones here. Small 3 bones, okay? Okay, small bones next to your eardrum then begin to vibrate as well. Then the sound energy is changed into another kind of signal which travels to your brain through this part. Okay, it have here tiny ears. You remember the video? Yeah. The parts of your inner ear pick up sound waves allowing you to hear. Okay. So let's read the parts here. We have 4 parts, okay? Outer ear, eardrum, little bones, inner ear. So, outer ear. Outer ear is the part of the ear that collects sound waves traveling in the ear. It's here, you can touch it, outer ear. After this, ear canal. After the ear canal, you find eardrum. It's a thin skin-like layer. It's a layer of thin skin stretched across the inside of the ear. It's like the drum. Yeah. When sound hits it, it starts to vibrate. Excellent. Okay, little bones. They are 3 tiny bones touching the eardrum in the middle ear. They vibrate when the eardrum vibrates. Excellent. Last thing, inner ear. It has a shell shape. As you see here, it's a shell shape. Okay, which is filled with a liquid. When tiny bones vibrate, little hairs in this liquid vibrate. These tiny hairs are attached to nerves which carry signals to the brain. I hope you got it, guys. Okay, so this is page 68, and let's answer some questions together. We need to put true or false. Pitch is loudness or softness of sound. False. Excellent, because pitch is how high or low sound is. Short, thin strains make high sounds. Okay, let's think together. Short, thin strains vibrate quickly and make sounds with high frequency. So they are high pitch sound. Excellent. So it's true. Without matter, there is no sound. True. Good job. Sound travels in compression waves. True. Excellent. Sound can't travel through gases. False. Sound can travel through gases like air. That's how we can hear each other. Okay, we need to match now. A back and forth motion, compression, vibration, pitch. Vibration, good job. How high or low sound is? Pitch, it's C, good job. Sound waves are compression waves, good job. So number 3, we need to complete each sentence with the correct word. Number 1, sound or light only happens when matter vibrates. Sound, good job. Number 2, objects that vibrate slowly make a sound with slowly. Excellent, low pitch. Number 3, they what? Pitch or volume of sound depends on the strains of the vibration. Pitch, good job. Number 4, the harder you hit a drum, the louder or higher the sound is. Louder, good job. Let's clap for you. Okay guys, now time for new words. How high or low sound is. Like here we have low and here high. Pitch, excellent. How high or low sound is. Okay, the number of sound waves made in a certain amount of time. Frequency, good job. The part of the air that collects sound waves traveling in the air. Outer ear, excellent. A thin skin like layer stretched across the inside of the ear. When sound hits it, it starts to vibrate little bones. So this is eardrum. Excellent. Okay, 3 tiny bones touching the eardrum in the middle ear. They vibrate when the eardrum vibrates. Little bones. There are 3 little bones. Excellent. It has a shell-shaped part which is filled with a liquid. When tiny bones vibrate, little here in this liquid vibrate. These tiny hairs are attached to nerves which carry signals to the brain. Inner ear. Good job. Let's clap for you. Good job. Okay, thank you so much guys. This is all for today. See you next time inshallah. Bye.